me be upfront from the start. Women aren't the enigma you've been told they are. Once you grasp the psychology driving their emotions, actions, and desires, you'll uncover something transformative. Making a woman obsessed isn't about wealth, looks, or playing the nice guy. It's about understanding her mind. In this video, I'm breaking it all down for you. Welcome back, gentlemen. Today, we're tackling a bold and revealing topic in modern dating: how to leverage female psychology to spark obsession in nearly any woman. Not just attraction, not just interest, but obsession. The kind that lingers in her thoughts day and night, flipping the dynamic to put you in control. Let's be clear. This isn't about manipulation. It's about insight. It's about recognizing the subtle triggers most men miss and women rarely acknowledge because they're wired deep in the subconscious. In Inspired Echoes, you'll learn 7 psychological strategies that tap directly into a woman's emotional core. These aren't cheesy pickup lines or tricks. They're mindset shifts, behavioral cues, and emotional signals that flip a switch in her brain. Once that switch is on, she can't stop thinking about you. She craves you, values you, even idealizes you. Most men waste their lives chasing women who barely notice them. After this video, you'll be different. You'll know what truly drives obsession, and more importantly, how to spark it naturally. So get ready. Once you master these 7 strategies, your perspective on women and yourself will change forever. Overlook her beauty. Celebrate her mind. Most guys fall into a predictable trap. They meet a stunning woman and immediately say something like, "You're absolutely gorgeous," or "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." It feels like a compliment, but it often backfires if you want to stand out and get inside her head. Here's the reality. Attractive women are bombarded with compliments about their appearance. It's meaningless to them. They filter it out. When you focus on her looks, you blend in with every other guy, boosting her ego. She already knows she's attractive. You're just another voice confirming it. To make her obsess, to make her wonder about you long after you're gone, do this instead. Ignore her beauty and praise her mind, her wit, her perspective, her insight. Women are rarely seen for who they are beyond the surface. Most men are so caught up in their looks that they miss how sharp or thoughtful a woman can be. That's your edge. Imagine she shares a clever comment about a book, a business idea, or a take on relationships. Look her in the eyes and say, "You know, most people don't see things that way. I can tell you notice what others miss. That's unique." Boom. That's a compliment that hits differently. It speaks to her identity, showing you see what others overlook. On in Inspired Echoes, that moment shifts something in her. She gets curious. She starts seeking your validation because you've tapped into something deeper than her appearance, something she can't control. That mystery is addictive. This creates what psychologists call a value reversal. Instead of you seeming lucky to talk to her, she feels lucky to have your attention in a meaningful way. That shift sparks obsession because you're no longer just another admirer. You're a challenge. And here's the kicker. If you later mention her looks casually, like, "By the way, you're also stunning," after connecting on a deeper level, it hits harder. It's not empty flattery. It's validation from someone she respects. Bottom line, don't feed the part of her everyone sees. Feed the part she keeps hidden. That's where obsession begins. 2. Step back when she draws near. This one throws a woman's mind into a loop she can't quite explain. It works because it flips the script most men follow. When a woman shows more interest, texting more, calling more, getting clingy, most guys think, "I've got her. I need to match her energy to keep her." So they dive in. More texts, more attention, more time, but that's the moment to pull back. Here's the hard truth. Women don't obsess over men who are always available. They obsess over men who create emotional tension. The best way to do that? Be slightly less available when she leans in. Not ghosting, not playing games, just creating enough space to make her wonder where she stands. That unanswered text, that slight delay in plans, that quiet moment when she expects noise, it makes her mind race. Why? Women crave emotional stimulation. Predictability kills attraction. If she knows she has you whenever she wants, the thrill fades. But when she feels she almost has you, you activate a different part of her psychology. She wonders, is he pulling away? Did I do something wrong? Why am I thinking about him so much? Congratulations, you're in her head. Most men fear pulling back, especially when things are going well, but that's why it works. When you resist smothering her with attention and stay grounded, you show something rare. A man with options. A man who isn't needy. A man who enjoys her, but doesn't need her. That energy is magnetic. This doesn't mean being cold or ignoring her completely. It's about controlling the pace. Don't speed up just because she does. Don't validate every emotion or jump at every text. Keep some mystery. Stay centered. That subtle distance keeps her chasing. And when you do show affection, it feels more powerful because it's not desperate. It's a gift, not a plea. Pulling back when she wants you closer creates emotional gravity. She leans in harder, trying to figure you out, trying to win you over. That's exactly where you want her. Engaged, unsure, and obsessed. 3. Spark, subtle. Jealousy. Jealousy makes many guys uneasy. They think it's toxic or immature. But when done subtly and confidently, it's one of the most potent emotional triggers you can use. It's not about hurting her or making her insecure. It's about reminding her, without words, that you're desirable, valuable, and not waiting for her approval. Here's the mistake most men make. Once they get a woman's attention, they drop everything else to focus on her. They stop talking to other women, stop living their own lives, and act like they've already won. That kills attraction fast. Deep down, women want to compete for a man other women desire. It's how their psychology works. If no one else wants you, she wonders why she does. But if she senses other women are drawn to you, her attention sharpens. This isn't about flirting in her face or bragging about other women. That's obvious and childish. The key is subtlety. It's how you carry yourself, socially in demand, unbothered, naturally attracting attention from others. No words, just energy. Women pick up cues. When they sense other women notice you, your value spikes. It's like a switch flips. When she feels that slight pang of jealousy, 2 things happen. She wants to win you over again, and she thinks about you constantly, even when she tries not to. Subtle jealousy keeps her emotionally invested, breaking the comfort zone and introducing competition. Women engage more when they feel they need to earn your attention, not just receive it. But don't overdo it. Trying too hard to make her jealous backfires, making you seem insecure. When it's natural, through confidence and social value, she starts fighting for your attention instead of assuming she has it. A little jealousy makes her emotional, and emotional women become obsessed. Stay cool, stay confident, and let her feel she's not the only one with options. 4. Act like you could leave anytime. There's power in a man who doesn't cling, a man unafraid to lose a woman because he won't lose himself. That mindset sets you apart from most men. When guys get a bit of affection or intimacy, they act like the relationship is their lifeline, holding tight, overthinking, bending over backward to keep her happy. That hands over all their power. Women don't obsess over men who can't live without them. They obsess over men who stay grounded, unfazed by the fear of walking away. That confidence makes her question everything. You're not reacting to her behavior, you're setting the standard. You're not panicking about the future. You're choosing whether she stays in your world. Carrying yourself like you could walk away signals you're not emotionally dependent. You're there because she adds value, and if that changes, you're gone. That frame drives women wild. not in a toxic way, but in a way that challenges them to step up, to invest, to wonder how to hold your attention. That wondering is where obsession grows. Most women are used to men scared to lose them, men who avoid conflict or please at all costs. But when you break that pattern, showing you won't settle for half effort or games, she respects you. She thinks about you when you're not there. She chases the feeling you give her because it's rare. Walking away isn't a threat, it's a standard. It says, I want you, but I don't need you. That makes her lean in, invest, and become emotionally hooked. 5. Stay unpredictable. There's danger in being too consistent with a woman. Danger because it makes you easy to figure out. Once she feels she has you pegged, the excitement fades, the mystery dies, and the edge you had dulls. Humans are drawn to unpredictability, and women are no exception. When you're unpredictable in a smooth, intentional way, you stay on her mind, creating emotional tension. She wonders, what's he thinking? Why is he different today? That curiosity becomes obsession. This doesn't mean being erratic or inconsistent in your values. It means avoiding routine in your energy and responses. If you always text back instantly, mix it up. If you always compliment her the same way, stop being so predictable. If you always initiate plans, step back and let her wonder. That subtle unpredictability keeps her emotionally alert. Say you're usually serious and thoughtful, but one night you turn playful. Tease her, or say something unexpected. She'll smile, maybe blush, but most importantly, she'll feel something new. That shift lingers in her mind. Women crave emotional variety. If they can predict your every move, they check out. But if there's always a new layer to you, they stay hooked, investing time and emotion to decode you. Never become routine. Routine is boring. Predictability is forgettable. But unpredictability, with charm and presence, is unforgettable. It taps into the part of her mind that equates mystery with value. Be consistent in confidence, but unpredictable in presence. When she can't fully figure you out, she builds stories in her head, imagining and chasing what feels just out of reach. 6. Ignite her competitive side. Most women, whether they admit it or not, are competitive when it comes to men they value. They may act cool, but when they see other women engaging with you, laughing, getting close, something shifts. Your value rises, not to push her away, but to make her feel there's something worth fighting for. Most men, when they find a woman they like, focus only on her, dropping everyone else to show loyalty. That seems noble, but it removes the challenge, the urgency. When she sees other women find you attractive, it activates her competitive side. She wants to stand out, to prove she's not replaceable. This isn't about flaunting other women. That's desperate. It's about living in a way that naturally draws attention. Be charismatic, socially aware, confident enough that women are drawn to you, and she notices. When she feels she's competing, even subtly, she becomes more alert, stops taking you for granted, and invests more to keep you. That emotional competition makes her addicted to the connection. When other women want you, your value skyrockets in her mind. She sees you as the man other women desire, making you more valuable than she realized. Tapping into that competitive instinct makes her want to prove herself, to claim her place by your side. That's when obsession takes root. 7. Give attention, then withdraw it. Too many men are desperate for connection, flooding women with compliments, time, and energy like a faucet they can't turn off. But constant attention without pause kills attraction. There's no contrast, no tension, no space for her to miss you or value your presence. You've been told to always be available, always show you care. But being predictable and accessible makes her bored. What sparks obsession is contrast, giving her your attention, then taking it away. The high of being seen by you, followed by the space where she wonders where it went, creates emotional depth. It makes your presence valuable and her chase it again. Most men never give her that chance. They're too busy texting first, always planning, filling every silence because they fear losing her. But that's why they lose her, not because they're wrong, but because they never let her feel your absence. Stop fearing the pullback. You're not her servant. You're the source of the emotional roller coaster that keeps her hooked. Give her genuine moments of connection, then go quiet. Live your life. Let her feel the space. That tension makes her replay your conversations, check her phone, crave your next moment. Attention means nothing if it's constant. It only matters when it's earned, unpredictable, and feels like a reward. So finally, here's the truth. No one says out loud, women don't fall for the guy who gives everything. They fall for the guy they can't fully have. The more available and predictable you are, the less room there is for obsession. It's born in tension, mystery, and the space where she's unsure if she's winning or losing you. This isn't about games. It's about understanding the psychological truth behind attraction that most men ignore. You've been taught to lead with love, but no one taught you to lead with power. That's why you get ghosted or ignored. Not because you're not enough, but because you're too easy to figure out. If this video gave you clarity, subscribe. This isn't just a channel. It's a space for men ready to own who they are. Drop in the comments. My presence has weight. Thank you for being here. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and I'll see you tomorrow.